Joe had been sick Christmas for a whole week, and I knew I was going to get it because I always get his colds. That was Friday. By Saturday, I could tell there was something in my chest. Instead of waiting till that week, I went to urgent care, and they took an x-ray, and the doctor there said, "Oh, you have an enlarged heart." And I'm like, "No, I don't." And he's like, "Yeah, you do."
She did not have chest pain, any of the classic symptoms that we think of that someone has when they're having heart trouble. She was not particularly short of breath, really had no symptoms till she developed this cold.
He said, "I'm sending you to a specialist." So I went to a pulmonary, and she looked at the x-ray and she said, "No, something's wrong." Got home, and within an hour she was on the phone telling me, "Get to the emergency room. I don't want to scare you, but it's life-threatening. You have a 10-centimeter aneurysm on your heart."
Further evaluation showed that she had a very leaky valve between her heart and the aorta, the aortic valve. She even had a heart catheterization, which showed she had a critical narrowing of one of the arteries on her heart. She actually had 3 processes going on that all were life-threatening.
The operation usually would take place when there's about a 2 or 4 centimeters. In her case, it was a 10.
They said, "You have a choice." And we looked at each other and said, "We're going to Deborah."
This aneurysm was dangerously large, and in fact, in retrospect, had already ruptured.
When Karen came here, she was in a life-threatening situation.
Before the surgery, we had spoken with another doctor who said that the operation would take about 4 hours. When you're there waiting 1 hour, 2 hours, so on and so forth, and it starts going beyond the 4, obviously everybody was concerned.
For Karen, it was particularly difficult because she was not having much in the way of symptoms, and she had so many things going on.
Where the problem was that it was so high up on the aorta that the usual procedure was to clamp it off. They couldn't do that. So what happened was that they had to put Karen, during the course of the operation, to suspended animation, which lowered her body temperatures to a certain degree where they could take her off the heart and lung machine and proceed with the operation. And actually the operation took 10 hours.
Karen was fortunate because her condition was pretty silent, was undetected till it was very advanced. Fortunately, she did not have any long-term damage, and she's done well. She's done great. She has the right attitude, and she's going to do very well here for a long time.
She was in the best place because once the surgeons did their amazing job here at Deborah, then they put her into extremely experienced hands. We were able to care for her and bring her back out into the world, and so that she could get back on with her life.
My nurses were unbelievable. In fact, I think everybody so compassionate. I hate to disturb you, but everybody, it's amazing.
There's a fine esprit de corps among the team in working together. The compassion that the nursing staff and that the entire medical staff has is unsurpassed. People truly want people to do well, not just to have great outcomes, but they want people to be happy with their experience at Deborah.
We are a family that can take care of your family. I mean, we really are a family here. It's not a big place. We really care for each individual person.
I respect the doctors and are amazed at the care that's given no matter what floor they're on, what service they're on, what doctor's taking care of them.
He's our hero, He's our hero. He is. I would tell anybody to go there.